Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can't Fly. All right, so about to jump in my 152 and go do an airdrop. So I'm actually doing an air delivery to one of my Roscoe Draper chapter peeps, Rick Astolero Sr. He ordered some shirts, I got them. So I'm gonna go and fly over to Woodbine Airport. And of course you're coming with me. And so we're gonna go drop his shirts off. So it's gonna be an interesting flight. Gotta maneuver around some Class Bravo. There's an alert area I have to be mindful of. So this is definitely gonna be a little bit of a challenge. And I've never flown to Woodbine by myself. I flew with my chapter president, Derek Greer, but I've never done it myself. So let's get it popping. Definitely want to give a shout out to Temple University, TU. Definitely just want to give a shout out since, you know, my daughter's there. She's a freshman. I graduated from there. There's a lot of Temple connections. So just wanted to give a shout out to Temple University and to all my subscribers. Thank you for all of the support during my training and during this period of time between private pilot license and my instrument rating. Yes, because that's coming. But at any rate, let me go pre-flight the plane and we're going to get on out of here. All right, I've done all my pre-flight and almost ready to go.
All right, you're all set. I'll push you back into a spot so you can start up.
All right, cool. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Definitely appreciate it, man.
Anytime, that's what I'm here for.
So I had to get some fuel, so they had to tow me in. So it's the first time I ever, you know, had that happen. So, so it got a little warm in here, but it's all good. So they're gonna tow me back to a spot, and I will be able to get on my way. So like I said, I'm flying to Woodbine Airport. So yes, I'll be taking off and going on over there. And once he tows me back, I'll get us started, get our stuff in order, and we will get ready to make this happen. The other thing is I'm flying with a new Century ADS-B. So because one of the things that I wasn't feeling is I definitely wasn't feeling the fact that I couldn't see traffic. So we got that on, and I'm able to see traffic on my iPad. So I'm digging that.
All right, you're all set. Have a good flight.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. All righty. Yeah, I really dig that I'm seeing this traffic. So I just want to make sure I'm straight. All right, so I'm on the brakes. I'm gonna go mixture fuel rich. Carb heat is cold. Anti-collision beacon is on. Let's turn our master switch on. We're gonna give this a few pumps. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Throttle open 1/2 inch. Clear prop. On our way to Runway 5. I think they have a little run-up area up here. As you can see, I'm still getting used to the airfield at Doylestown Airport. And you know, real quick, shout out to Doylestown Airport, the ground crew, the front office people, the desk people. These are some of the nicest people I've met. I mean, Doylestown Airport all day. And let's see, oil temp still a little chilly. Okay, so I'm really excited about this flight because I'm flying to Woodbine, New Jersey, Woodbine Airport, and I've already put up the call sign to meet my brother in flight, Rick Astolero Sr. So I have a couple shirts of his, and I thought, what better way than to deliver them by airmail? so that's what I'm doing. So I am flying to Woodbine, New Jersey, and gonna fly and deliver his shirts to him. Doylestown traffic, Cessna 94006, departing runway 4 out to the southeast, Doylestown. Alright, I don't see anybody coming on final, and the field is clear, so let's get it on and popping. I'd have to say that taking off in an airplane is almost like Christmas Eve. As I'm pulling up to the top of the runway and I see those white lines and I turn and I see those big numbers, it's like Christmas Day. I get to hit the throttle and go. Alright, so I got 5 on the runway. I got 5 on my compass. Got 5 on my heading indicator. Heels to the floor, full power. Alright, engine instruments are in the green. Oil temp, oil pressure, all look good. Suction looks good. Airspeed is coming alive. And she's ready to fly. And here's the thing. I know all about Bernoulli's principle and all that kind of stuff, but it still amazes me that we have figured out how to put an engine on the front of a tin can and make it fly in the air. This will never get old to me. I'm sorry, but this is just such a huge blessing that we were given this knowledge. And so my ADS-B is kicked on, so I got traffic. Doylestown traffic, Cessna 94006, right crosswind turn out to the southwest, southeast, Doylestown. So as you can see, I'm still kind of struggling with direction and, projecting myself out in space. And I'm just hoping that's something that I'll get better at with time. It's just one of those things where, I'm trying to put the map in my head and I'm trying to think about the direction that I'm going. And it's all of these different things that seem to conflict in my brain. So hopefully I'll get it together pretty soon. Alright, so we are on our way to Woodbine. So one of the things I want to make sure I do is I got to stay on track here.
Traffic when at the 9 hotel.
Because
on a,
I got a Bravo. I got an alert area. Got some stuff I need to really be concerned about. So if you can see ahead, I got to make sure. That's why I wanted to stay at 2500. Because see these clouds out here? I'm going to say make sure that I am definitely 500 feet below them.
Looking for the Cirrus. We're going behind you.
The other thing that was interesting is that, I'm still getting used to the cruise checklist on this airplane. If you're below, or if you're at or below 3,000 feet, you don't have to lean it out, which was, so different from the 172. So definitely some differences. So, welcome back to Russ Airlines.
Doylestown traffic, Cirrus 826 Delta Zulu, short final, runway 5, stop Doylestown.
Alright, so I'm going to get ready to put some different frequencies in here for my next airport, which will be Woodbine. It's going to be a while, so I'm going to actually be flying about 72 nautical miles. So I got a little ways to go. So if you look right ahead there, I believe that is the Delaware River. I tell you one thing, I love flying around here. It's just so pretty. So just flying, trying to adjust my trim to make sure that I'm keeping the plane nice and level and straight and level flight. And just getting used to staying on top of everything. So that's what I'm really working on in this phase of my journey. I really want to be able to dial in a heading and an altitude and maintain it with some predictability. One of the things that I've noticed about instrument flying is that ATC is going to give you a heading and an altitude. And the expectation is that heading and that altitude will be held until such time that you're given a different altitude or heading. Or I guess if I'm doing VFR flight following, and I can do, altitude at my discretion. But right now, I am trying to dial myself in as though I am an instrument. I'm on an instrument flight plan, and I've been given a direction by ATC. I want to be practiced in that, so by the time I get to that check ride, that's not an issue.
Flying over the Delaware. I don't know what bridge that is down there. That might be maybe Betsy Ross?
Actually, the Burlington-Bristol Bridge. I had to look it up.
I know, I'll check when I do the editing, but I think that's Betsy Ross Bridge down there. But straight ahead there, people, that's New Jersey. Okay, so 123.05.
Okay, so I want to be transparent here, and the reason why you see me struggling with this frequency and this look on my face, a couple times I was switching to the what I thought was the Woodbine frequency of 123.5, but it's actually 123.05. So I kept going back and forth, and I got really confused, and I got worried. Oh man, I tell you, you learn something new.
Alright, I got traffic in sight there. Alright, so one issue I'm having is having a hard time picking up Woodbine.
Here's the deal, your brain gets so conditioned for certain things. So I'm so used to switching to a frequency and immediately hearing people talking. Because of the fact that I didn't hear anybody talking when I switched to this frequency, I wasn't assured that I was on the correct frequency, even though I was dialing in. So I kept going back and forth between Doylestown and Woodbine, and I kept not hearing anything. And then when I did hear something, I didn't recognize what it was. And so my confidence was shaken a little bit.
Somerset traffic, Cherokee 809 on final, runway 30, Somerset.
Somerset 152773, 5 miles southwest, 430, Somerset.
And this is the other thing that was throwing me off. Somerset, like, wait, shouldn't it be Woodbine? For whatever reason, my brain didn't acknowledge that, look, you could be on the right frequency. It could just be another airport on that same frequency. Just like what you hear when you're near Doylestown or Wingsfield or any of those types of things. For some reason, I was a little panicky, and I don't know why I was having these brain farts, but eventually I got myself together and understood just because I'm not hearing people say Woodbine doesn't mean that I wasn't on the right frequency.
So I'm pretty sure that that's the frequency, 123.05. That's the only thing about this setup. There's only one comm. There's only one radio to do communications. So I have to, the same one that I use is the same one that I got to change it to. As opposed to all the other airplanes that I've been flying, they have two comms, so I can kind of set that airport up in that on that comm, and then keep my current airport on the other comm, and then vice versa. So it's a little bit more work. It you know, increases my workload a little bit, but you know what? It's all good. Yeah, 123.05. Yeah, that's it. 123.05. 123.05. Yeah, so I'm good.
And you see how long it's taken me to realize or convince myself that I am on the right frequency.
So I should see another airport, Hamilton, pretty soon. That's like another waypoint that I'm using to navigate around a lot of stuff. What's kind of crazy right here is there's like nothing around.
I'll tell you one thing, it'd be a real interesting place to have an engine out. Think you'd be in like a cranberry bog or something.
Yeah, so if you can see right in front of us, lots of fields just flying over an airfield right there. That is Hamilton, New Jersey, 03 and 25. But other than that, just fields.
Woodbine Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 180-9er, Zulu weather, wind 120 at 4 knots, visibility 5K, sky condition
120 at 4 knots, so I'm still going to keep my straight in for 119.
600 feet, overcast, temperature 23 Celsius, 2.1.
So if anybody wants to know, is this challenging? Yes, it is. Because everything that I'm doing right now, I have never done. I have never flown this. Oh, look at that! I see the ocean. I think. Yes. Wow. check that out, y'all. Woodbine traffic. Flight Cessna 94006, about 10 miles northwest of the field, inbound from runway 19, Woodbine. It is just amazing. I mean, look at that. You see that? That is the Atlantic Ocean, people.
Over traffic.
Crazy.
Feet, clock, White Cessna, southbound.
All right, I'm gonna start my descent. Woodbine traffic, White Cessna 94006, about 5 miles northwest of the field, inbound from runway 19, Woodbine. Woodbine traffic, White Cessna 94000, about 2 mile final for runway 19, Woodbine. Let's do 20 degrees of flaps.
All right, amazing flight. All right, Brother Rick, here I come. Let's bring it on in.
What's my speed? 60. Third notch of flaps. I'm slower than I want to be. All right, runway made. All right, on the ground.
So I made it in, and I was so excited. Like, I couldn't believe that I had actually made it. So everybody was parking kind of like on the grass, so I had to taxi in and turn and park in front of the FBO on the grass. And man, I was so excited. I actually flew somewhere to do something, to meet somebody. So the last time I was here, I was with my chapter president, Derek Greer. He had flown his Piper Cherokee 6 here. But I flew here by myself to meet my brother Rick. So yeah, it was great. So I'll show you a little bit of that meeting, and then we'll end the video. But just know that after I met with Rick, you know, he gave me some lunch. Thanks for the hoagie, brother. And I took back off and flew back out to Doylestown. All right, so looking for my brother Rick. Got his shirts, and I'm here. And I just flew that over there. So hopefully he's not at his hangar. All right, let's see if he's in here. So this is the airport FBO. My brother Rick just showed up. I beat him here. Ain't that crazy? But yeah, so this is their Woodbine's FBO. And so I just landed. I don't know if that's it though. That looks different. But yeah, so this is the FBO. And that was a great flight, and it was fun. I mean, and it's crazy. I did it. I mean, there's an airplane sitting out there that I flew. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. So let's see. And just to prove that I'm not lying, there he is right there. Rick Acelero Sr.
What's going on? All right, I'm sorry I'm late. I was planning on catching your landing, videotaping it for you.
It's all good. Yeah, I made better time. I was doing about 95 knots.
Yeah, I was that little 152 is cooking. I was finally on FlightAware. Like, man, he is really cooking on that.
So after meeting with my brother, and of course it went much too quick, and it was a great conversation. And again, brother Rick, thanks for the lunch. I really appreciate it. I taxied back on out, took runway 19, and flew back to Doylestown. And such a great experience. I mean, I got to tell you, this whole aviation life, there is just nothing like it. And I can't wait to do more flying with brothers and sisters of all stripes. I tell you, what a life. It's just amazing. So anyway, I'm going to taxi out, take off, and maybe I'll make another video showing that flight back. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one. But thank you all for being on this journey with me. It continues. I just try to become a better pilot. So Russ Kid, Russ can fly. I'm out. Peace.